Hey everybody. So, one of the things about my job that's kind of annoying is there are so many different aircraft. I mean, you can start off even just trying to name manufacturers. Cessna, Piper, Beech, Gulfstream. I mean, the list goes on and on. I couldn't even begin to sit here and attempt to name all these off. Let alone that once you get down into each, manufacturer, the different kinds of airplanes they produce. You got your piston single, piston twin, single turbine, twin turbine, jets. There's a lot. I'll show you just a basic example of a similar plane from one manufacturer has 6 different variations and 6 different versions. So the twin turbine Beech. So now this book has these pictures, whatever. It tells you other things like how many fuel, it has a special fueling procedure, tire pressures, ground power, seating, what it cruises, takes off, landings, weights, and dimensions. It tells you a lot about the aircraft right here. You can get a lot of stuff you need to know. And also on the if you look, it says, here's a fueling port here, there's a fueling port here. It tells you all the fueling ports. If you need to fill a certain tank first. So, there's lots of... So I'll get into it. So now, this is the Beech Airliner 99. Twin turbine, Beech, whatever. The first thing you'll notice, most distinguishing feature, is this nose. Its nose is really long and pointy like that. The second feature is the tail wings are lower. You'll see they're back there, but they're a little lower than that. Then also, the mains... the mains are the nacelle fueling points right here. The auxiliaries are the 2 wing fueling points. Now the next one is the Beech 1900. The first thing you'll notice about the Beech 1900 is it has this T-tail. Second off is it's a lot longer. Then the next thing is that the fueling points are different. The outside here, the very tips of the wings on both wings, those are the mains. The nacelles, the auxiliaries, are between the nacelle, the engine, and the fuselage, the body of the plane. The next plane I'll show you is the King Air 90. Now this is similar to the 99, but the big thing about it is you'll notice is it's a little shorter and it doesn't have that really long nose. But it has the tail wings being low like this. Then also, the nacelle tanks are the mains and the wing tanks are the auxiliaries. Now if you go to the F90 King Air, it's a T-tail. It's got the similar shape as the last one I showed you, the King Air 90, but the mains are out on the tips of the wings, while the auxiliaries are between the nacelle and the fuselage. The King Air 200 keeps the T-tail, but it's a little bit longer, and it has the mains on the outside and then the auxiliaries on between the nacelle and the fuselage. Finally, the King Air 350, which is again a little bit bigger than the last one as far as length. It has the T-tail, the mains are on the tips of the wings, and then between the nacelle and the fuselage is the auxiliaries. But they have the little winglets on the wings. As you can see in the last one, this one doesn't have the winglets. What this one does, well, let's see where that picture that has the winglets. So that's 6 variations of the same plane. They perform differently. Your speeds are a little different, your fuel holding, but they're essentially the same planes. If you want to even add one more to it, it's completely different, is the Beech Starship. As you see, it's got the canards on the front of the plane that has the big, wide back wings that have the really tall winglets. It has 2 engines, but they're facing backwards. So as opposed to these ones, which pull the air through, like they pull from the front to the back, these ones more push from the back of the plane. Like I say, you can see it has no real tail. The tail is that thing there. You know, and the cell, or the canards up in the front act as the tail wings to stabilize whatever. But yeah, I mean, like, those 6 planes, they're all Beechjet twin-engine turboprops. They all look really similar, and they all perform similar. There's 6 different variations, and there's little minute differences between them, but still, you know, like I say, you got the 99, the 1900, the 90, the F90, the 250, and the 3. It's just like, and that's my job, and I have to know all the different ones. It's like the difference between a Cessna 140, 152, 172, 170, 175, 182, 185, 180, 205, 210. There's just so many airplanes, and what do you do but learn them all? And I don't think you ever really learn them all. I still wing it a lot. I get a plane, oh, that's S. I don't know what it is really. But yeah, that's my fun I have to deal with every day, is knowing all these different planes. So anyways, yes, that's part of my job, knowing all the planes. I'll talk to you guys later.